changing gears into tag team action here at NEW for Life. It is those Wild Boys in Reloaded, Sharif Morrow and Jackie Lee. The Kings of the Keyblade, Reloaded.
I don't know how unbiased I'm supposed to be as a broadcaster, but if I'm not mistaken, this is one of my favorite tag teams in all of NEW. Say it with me, everyone. Reloaded are due.
Those are your boys, Jordan Bowman.
Tonight's the night.
Still looking for their first big win here in Nation Extreme Wrestling. And they are running up against about as tough a test as you can find here in the Pacific Northwest. A team that has acquitted themselves very well, tagging in 3-man, or a 6-man action, I should say, with B-Boy. That would, of course, be the iLLa Tribe.
Now, it's been a couple months since we've seen Reloaded compete in the ring as a tag team, so you gotta wonder if maybe there's a little bit of rust there.
Coming off a very frustrating loss, of course, back at NEW 6 at the hands of the Voros twins. A disqualification loss in which they didn't do anything wrong, Jordan.
No.
The Voros snuck one over on them. And we'll see if that factors into the attitude we see from Reloaded here tonight. If they've got a little bit of a hard edge to them, because we know that the iLLa Tribe certainly does.
No question, no question. iLLa Tribe rocking some new merch. They got their Jollibee inspired t-shirts here. Loves the iLLa Tribe. This match on YouTube, who loves the new iLLa Tribe shirts, the Jollibee inspired ones, you can head over to NEWWrestlingMerch.com and get t-shirts from all of your favorite NEW wrestlers. Those are 6 shirts.
They certainly are, as we are just a stone's throw across from Jollibee here on the Granville Strip at the Commodore Ballroom. And right now, iLLa Tribe, who've spent months tagging with B-Boy as the iLLa Killas, looking like the iLLa Bees in the ring right now.
You look around this venue at intermission and see how many of those iLLa Tribe Jollibee inspired t-shirts you see around. I think they could possibly sell out of the merch stand tonight.
I gotta tell you, the fellas are a little bit worried that they've got a cease and desist coming their way if the folks at Jollibee get a sniff of their new merchandise. And a nice show of respect between these two teams before we even get started here tonight. Referee Jaden Burke calling the action in this one.
A little bit of attitude from Sharif Morrow here, and these pleasantries that started the match are already over.
That's exactly what we were talking about before this match got started, Jordan. The edge to Reloaded that has perhaps been missing from this team thus far in their young careers.
This company is almost 1 year old, and I've been saying Reloaded is due the entire time, so I understand their frustration. I am right there with them as a Reloaded fan.
The thing is, Jordan, you've been right every single time. They are due. And oh my, the tandem offense on early display. A springboard coffin drop from Jackie Lee. Sharif Morrow pushing his partner to the outside on top of iLLa Tribe, but Gorilla Shug going to work in the early stages. Oh my!
A combo drive-by and 619 from the iLLa Tribe. Quickly recovering from that awesome tandem move from Reloaded. Wow.
Showing Jackie and Sharif that Reloaded is not the only team in this match capable of putting on a show with some tandem offenses. Right now, Sharif with a backslide, looking for an early pinfall. Did not even get so much as a 1 count, and a nice drop kick from Coco will bring Shug into the match. This one underway, the bell ringing moments ago.
iLLa Illa Tribe, one of a few brother tag teams we will see here tonight. Obviously, the Bollywood Boys will be showing up here as well. And I gotta say, Jackie Lee and Sharif Morrow, they might not be like actual brothers, but they've been wrestling together for years. So the bond with those two, I'd say, is just as strong as it would be between the Illa Tribe here in this match.
And I don't mean to sound disrespectful, Jordan Bowman, but perhaps there's been a little bit of that attitude from Jackie and Sharif over the last year where I don't want to say they're happy to be here, but they are some of the nicest guys in that locker room. When you talk to them before the show, they could perhaps use a little bit of that edge. Some meanness might put them over the top, and I have a feeling that the aggression of Illa Tribe might bring that side out of them in the early stages of this one.
Said, we're almost hitting the year mark here at AEW. That's where, as a wrestler, you have to really take a look and evaluate how your last year in the company has gone. And Reloaded have had some big hits. With, of course, Sharif Morrow upsetting Bishop in singles action back in NEW1. They were a hair away from being the first ever tag team champions at NEW2. So they've had some success here, but it's just been a little bit frustrating for them in the tag team division.
An incredible war as well, with State of Emergency.
Oh my God, yeah.
Back at the Harbor Convention Center for NEW 5. That was, of course, the #1 contenders match that put State of Emergency on track to become the NEW Tag Team Champions. A golden moment for that tag team, but the guys that came out on the losing end of that war, of course, being Reloaded, they are still looking for their crowning moment here in this company.
That was the first time we really saw that new edge from Reloaded. Of course, they had that surprise attack on State of Emergency and started that match at the Harbor Convention Center with a massive crowd brawl. That's still one of the top NEW moments in the company's history.
They have the decoy
That's right.
versions of themselves. Battle Wasp was conscripted into action for Reloaded on that night as a huge chop from Sharif Morrow into the chest of Coco Flash.
But also on that night, that may have been when the Illa Tribe really hit their next gear as well. Obviously teaming with legendary B-Boy as the Illa Killers and really, really getting popular with the crowd.
Picking up a big win over then tag team champions, the Wise Men.
Huge win. These are two tag teams that are really on the cusp.
As Sharif able to lock Coco into a sharpshooter, and in comes Shug looking for a lariat. Sharif able to duck out of the way, and a forearm shiver right to the face of Shug. He's got Coco again as well. Sharif's got both members of the Illa Tribe going for a sliced bread. Oh no, he turns it into a reverse DDT on both members of Illa. What a maneuver.
Gotta love Sharif taking an extra second to stop, land on his feet, look out of the crowd, let them know something special is coming, and then bam, hitting that reverse DDT on both of them. And now here comes Jackie Lee.
Jackie Lee was dancing on the apron, eager to join this match just moments ago, and he's got the fire right now. A couple clotheslines, a couple running heel kicks.
Oh, I feel good about this for Reloaded tonight.
Jackie running Coco straight across the ring and runs him right into his tag partner, Shug. Both guys a little shaken up by that one. Coco's head going into the crotch of Shug, and a big leg drop coming over the top rope from Jackie. He may be slight, but he has the biggest heart of anyone you'll see in this company.
Now this may be something Reloaded's been working on since we've last seen them, as we've seen now Sharif Morrow and Jackie Lee use one-on-two offense to neutralize both opponents.
And now they're gonna play a game of human darts.
It's a dangerous game.
Coco Flash about to go flying into the gut of his partner. And both members of Illa may not know where they are right now.
Luckily that was the lower gut, upper pelvis.
Oh, wow.
With the power of Gorilla Shug though, oh my goodness.
Able to catch Jackie coming off the top rope.
Gorilla Shug, the tank of this team. Still got him hooked.
Can he go for three? It looks like he will. Two straight power bombs, looking for that third amigo. Will send Jackie Lee into that top rope, and a big stomp from Flash.
iLLa Tribe really weathering the storm in the dual offensive Reloaded here. iLLa Tribe in firm control of this match instantly.
That midsection of Gorilla Shook has taken some real damage already in this one, but a huge German suplex. And a fisherman, Coco.
Rolls through, 2 fishermen, going for a third one. Northern Lights, my mistake. Release German from Gorilla Shook. Now you mentioned his midsection taking some damage. He's still able to launch those suplexes and power bombs with very little issue. It just goes to tell you the durability of Gorilla Shook.
As iLLa Tribe brings both members of Reloaded up at the same time and will plant them down in quick succession. Is this the match? No! Reloaded able to stay alive. I'm not sure if you made your famous wager ahead of this one, Jordan.
My famous $400 wager?
Absolutely.
No, I've decided to be a little bit more conservative with my bets. I've got $40 on Reloaded here.
All right.
Yeah.
As you're in a deep, deep hole right now.
Yeah.
I think that's 5 shows that you've bet $400 and lost. $2 grand down. We'll see if your $40 bet can get you back on track here tonight.
Justin Morissette, I have a system. And I'm using it.
Oh, wow!
Rolling hills from the top. Coco Flash on the other side, he's gonna fly.
Eats a pair of boots from both members of Reloaded instead. And Coco caught unawares with a spinning heel kick from Sharif. Jackie telling Sharif to bring him up so we can hit him again. The 604! Dual V-triggers!
That's gotta be it. Yes! I told you! I told all of you! Reloaded or due! It happened!
You must be the happiest man in this building, Jordan Bowman. You've been saying it for months, for an entire year, that Reloaded are due. They finally get their moment here tonight. A huge victory on a huge stage. And what a show of respect between these two teams.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now. $40 worth of Beaver Buzz for everybody here. Let's do it.
You might be happier than Jackie and Sharif themselves, who have been working so hard for a moment like this. That 604 able to put the iLLa Tribe away.
Incredible match from 2 of the hottest young tag teams here in NEW. State of Emergency has been dominant, but they should watch themselves because both these teams really showed me something.